Poke fans, Michael here. Really? Really? Oh! And this week I went to my first ever Pokemon competitive battling tournament event gathering thing. A few weeks ago, my good friend Pierce and I watched some of the VGC Nationals on Twitch. After watching that, we got really interested in double battles in the VGC format because, in our opinion, double battles were a lot more interesting than single battles to battle and watch. So, because of that, we started doing a lot of research on double battles and building up double battle teams of our own. A few weeks after the finals, Pierce found out that a local place near where we live hosts weekly Pokemon battling tournaments. Well, they weren't really tournaments, more like people get together and hang out and battle each other. So we thought, hey, let's go to this. Now, since this was Pierce and my first time ever going to any kind of competitive battling gathering type thing, we were taking it very, very seriously.
So Pierce, are you excited for the battle?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
I am actually, just kidding. I was just screwing over your video.
So what Pokemon are you bringing to the knocked over the water. What Pokemon are you bringing to the escapade tonight?
What am I going to battle with? I was thinking a good team of 6 Delibirds.
Delibird.
We spent a lot of time preparing for it too. In the 4 or 5 days leading up to the tournament, I IV bred, EV trained, and leveled up 4 competitive battling Pokemon, which is the most I've done in the smallest amount of time, ever. I finished the last one about an hour and a half before the tournament was supposed to start. Pierce bred and trained up some Pokemon too. He just cut things a bit closer than I did.
So Pierce and I are cramming for the tournament tonight. Pierce just started leveling up a fletchling that he hadn't super trained yet, so good work, Pierce. Pierce is still cramming. On the way there. Actually, we haven't left yet, but on the way there. Pierce finally gets his Talonflame ready as we arrive at the place.
Seems like a fitting nickname, but
What'd you nickname it?
Shame it. You can watch. Clutch.
So Pierce and I headed to the tournament, preparing to kick some serious butt.
All right, we're about to go to the tournament. Just kidding, we're getting dinner first.
We're gonna.
You ready for this?
We're gonna go kick some.
We're gonna go play Pokemon and kick ass.
Yeah, there's the hospital. That's where the trainers that we're about to battle are gonna be after we, battle them.
All right, Pierce and I, we're walking up to the place. Pierce is getting ready.
Here, I'll do the Phelps.
However, the name of the place was called Third Coast Cards, which is a trading card store. I realized this ahead of time and talked to Pierce and said, hey, dude, are you sure that they're doing the video game here? Because it looks like they're probably doing the TCG here. And Pierce responded, nah, man, I talked to them, they're doing the video game. Like, okay, all right, let's go then. Well... So Pierce here neglected to inform me that this is a Pokemon card battling tournament and not a DS battling tournament. So we found one other person with a DS that Pierce is now going to battle, and I'm just gonna hang out and watch and observe because Pierce is far better at battling than I am. But we probably should have been tipped off by the fact that this place is called Third Coast Cards, not Third Coast DS's, Pierce.
I'm sorry.
But it was okay because we did find a few people there who brought their 3DSs, so we got to battle them and had a really fun time.
So we've just returned to the car after our night of battling, and during the entire evening I ended up battling with 2 different people, this one guy named Trey and Pierce. Pierce kicked my ass 3 times. It was infuriating. But I did get to battle against this other guy named Trey, and we did both singles and doubles battles, and he won all the singles ones, and I won all the doubles ones, so I think I might have found my calling. Yeah, it was a good evening. It was fun.
We met some cool guys. We met Kevin, we tied each other, like 1 for 1. He was pretty cool. And Trey was also interesting. I got wrecked by him at the first game that we had in singles.
Oh gosh. I probably gained a inappropriate amount of pleasure from watching Pierce get his ass kicked because I've literally never beaten Pierce. But it will happen someday. We'll come back and hang out Christmas break and I'll be like, bam. But I lost again. No.
Now, there were a few things that I learned during this evening of Pokemon amazingness, whatever. Number one is that I am better at and enjoy double battles more than singles. I think they're a lot more interesting and there's a lot more variables, and plus, I just have more of a knack for them. Number two is that Talonflame is either amazingly awesome and destroys everything, or he dies on the turn he comes out. So I'm not sure how I feel about Talonflame yet in regards to battling. And number three is that I really need to improve my prediction skills. When I battled Pierce, he was able to beat me 3 times in a row, with him improving each time. It was really frustrating, but afterward we talked, and I realized why he was able to win so much. And the reason is, he was learning more about my team faster. He was able to predict moves and learn a lot about my strategy, and even though he was figuring out my strategy, I neglected to change it through the course of our battles. So that's something I really need to work on, especially against opponents I'm going to battle more than once. Another thing he taught me is that I should save all of my battle videos, not just the ones I win. It's cool to save the ones you win to show off and brag to people, oh, check out this awesome win I had. But it's also good to save the ones you lose, because that way you can go back and watch them and learn from your mistakes, instead of just forgetting, oh, what did I do wrong in that one battle, and that kind of thing. In the end, it was a really fun evening where I learned a lot. I just need to keep practicing and getting better at predicting and battling, so hopefully I can beat Pierce someday. What about you guys? How far are you into competitive battling? How good are you at it? Any tips or stories you have that can help me or anyone else on here improve their battling? Let me know in the comments below, and till next time, Poke fans. Gotta catch them all.